So a lot of businesses, like for example, building a proper e-commerce brand. And by the way, when I say proper e-commerce brand, once again, I'm speaking from experience. I've had an eyewear company for a few years. And the thing is, the packaging, everything is beautiful. We've got this beautiful black velvet finish on the inside. So this business is okay. It's my smallest business. It makes around $1.2 to $1.5 million a year. And that sounds great until you realize that we have 50% margins. So I'm only keeping 50% of that money. And it's even worse when you realize that any of my profit that I make, I can't keep. I have to roll that into new stock, because especially a product like this is actually very difficult to make. So for me to put in an order now of another 5,000 to 10,000 units, I may only get that in 3, 4, 5 months, depending on the time of the year. So even though someone would look at it and go, that's a $1.5 million a year business at 50% margins, you never actually get to keep that profit, because you always have to reinvest into the business. And that is very different to, for example, a service-based business. So if you're offering a service to clients, whether that be building their marketing funnels, whether that be doing their short form content, little short form TikToks and Reels, and doing lots of those and creating many accounts for them and distributing it all over the internet, all the way to doing, for example, their Google ads and focusing specifically on Google ads for e-commerce brands as an example. Listen, whatever the service is, it needs to have one of two things: high perceived value to the client. And what I mean by that is it needs to be something that they're like, oh wow, this is actually worth it. I'm more than happy as a business to pay this external consultant or service provider $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month.